The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is shaping up to be one of the most anticipated flagships of early next year. With leaks and rumors continuing to surface, we now have a clearer picture of what to expect, including the exciting color options. So let's dive into what we know so far about Samsung's latest Ultra phone. First up, the color options. According to a well-known tipster, Ice Universe, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will come in 4 colors: black, blue, green, and titanium. While black, blue, and titanium feel familiar since they were part of the Galaxy S24 Ultra lineup, green appears to be a new addition. What's interesting here is the green variant. We still don't know whether Samsung will opt for a light or dark shade of green, but many are hoping for a deeper, more sophisticated tone. On top of these regular color options, we can expect Samsung to release exclusive colors through their website like they've done with previous models. In terms of design, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will feature a titanium side frame, which not only adds durability, but also gives the phone a premium feel. The curved corners are a notable change, making the phone more comfortable to hold compared to the boxier design of the S24 Ultra. As expected, it will have an IP68 rating, offering resistance to both dust and water. And with that sturdy titanium frame, it should be even more resistant to drops. But aside from these design tweaks and new color options, don't expect massive upgrades over last year's model. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is likely to deliver solid performance improvements, but nothing revolutionary if you're already using the Galaxy S24 Ultra. In fact, most users might not find it a compelling upgrade. With competition heating up from Apple and Google, it feels like the Galaxy S25 Ultra might get overshadowed by some of its rivals, especially the Pixel 9, which is looking more promising at the moment. Samsung's ditching Exynos for good due to ongoing yield issues, which might smooth things over for their 3nm Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. But real breakthroughs in performance seem to be a few years away. While Samsung continues to lead in the mobile space, they're also looking to expand their horizons. The company is rumored to be developing an XR device, possibly in collaboration with Google and Qualcomm. So, while the Galaxy S25 Ultra is impressive, it seems Samsung has bigger plans for the future. Now, let's talk about the specs we know so far. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is expected to have a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display, offering QHD plus resolution, a 120Hz variable refresh rate, and HDR10+ support. It'll also be protected by Gorilla Glass armor, which reduces glare reflections, making your viewing experience smoother in bright conditions. Under the hood, it will be powered by the latest 3nm Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, paired with either 12GB or 16GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage. You can also expect it to ship with Android 15 and One UI 7.1, with Samsung promising 7 years of major OS updates. A 5000 mAh battery will keep this beast going for content creators. So, while the Galaxy S25 Ultra is packed with top-tier features, don't expect a huge leap forward compared to the S24 Ultra. But with new colors, a more comfortable design, and impressive cameras, Samsung's latest flagship will definitely catch your eye when it hits the shelves early next year. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more updates as we get closer to the Galaxy S25 Ultra's launch. Now let's dive into the exciting showdown between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world: Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year: the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones: white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.